Okay, let's start. Yeah, Bismillah. For lithium fluoride, we did the example of lithium fluoride in the last class. Okay, now we'll discuss more examples. Okay, lithium fluoride. Do you remember that how we made the dot and cross diagram? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dot and cross diagram for lithium. We will in dot and cross diagram we indicate one substance electrons with dot and the other element electrons with cross. Okay, so it's like dot. We will use dot for one of the atom electrons and cross for the other atom electrons to differentiate between the electrons of the two substances. Okay, so one substance ionic bond is always between metals and non-metals. The girls who are online, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay. Metals and non-metals. So one with dot and the other with cross. Okay, and you can do vice versa also. Okay, metal one with cross and non-metal with dot. Okay, just you have to make a difference between the two. Okay, so we did lithium fluoride. Now let's try the example of magnesium chloride. Okay, you have sticky notes? Mm-hmm. So please try. Now for magnesium chloride, before making any diagram, any dot and cross diagram, okay, before making the diagram, you have to write the electronic configuration. You have to see that how many electrons it will give. Maybe it can give 2, maybe it can give 3 electrons. Okay, so for that purpose, first we will write the electronic structure of it. Okay, so there is magnesium and chlorine in it. So magnesium and chlorine, from the periodic table you can see that how many electrons are present. Okay, from the periodic table. So magnesium atomic number is 12. Okay, so it means magnesium has 12 electrons. Okay, and chlorine atomic number is 17. So it means 17 electrons. Okay, so what will be the electronic structure of magnesium? Hmm?
2 in the first shell.
2 in the first shell,
Second shell.
8 in the second shell,
8 in the second shell. And
and
2 in the third shell.
yeah, 2 in the third shell. Okay, it's 2, 8, 2. Okay, and for chlorine, it's 2, 8, and 7.
7.
2, 8, and 7. Okay, now see, please focus. Okay, so magnesium has 2 extra electrons in its outermost shell. We discussed that metals always give. Okay, remember this thing. Metals always give the electrons and non-metals always take. Okay, they always take. So magnesium has, you can see that it has 2 extra electrons. So magnesium, it has the ability to give or to donate these 2 electrons. Okay, so when magnesium will give these 2 electrons, it will become 2, 8. Square brackets. Which charge? What is the charge will come on it after giving? Positive. And how many electrons it is giving? 2. So 2 plus charge will come on magnesium. Okay. If it gives, like for example lithium, previously we did the example of lithium. Lithium is giving 1 electron. It was giving 1. So plus charge came on it. Okay. Now magnesium will give 2 electrons because it has 2 extra electrons in its outer shell. So it will give 2. Okay. So 2 plus charge will come. Now let's see chlorine. Chlorine has 7 electrons in its outermost shell and it will always take. So how many electrons it will take to complete its shell? Yeah, both of them have three shells. Have. Okay, so chlorine has the ability to take 1 electron. So it means that chlorine needs 1 electron to complete its third shell. Okay, so it will take 1 electron. So after taking 1 electron, chlorine will become 2, 8, 8. Square brackets. And what will be the charge on it?
Negative sign.
Negative.
Negative sign.
Not 3, just negative because it is taking 1 electron only. Okay? It will take
Yes.
only 1 electron. So minus charge will come. Now see here, it's magnesium chloride. So magnesium is giving 2 electrons, but chlorine is taking only 1. So what will happen to the other electron? No. But still, if it goes back, then magnesium will not be complete then.
On the
Still it has
false.
extra electrons. So what will happen?
Will it go in
Another
the
chlorine will come.
Another chlorine will come. Good. Another chlorine. Chlorine number 2. Okay. The other chlorine comes into the story. So there will be 2 chlorines. Okay. One chlorine will take 1 electron. The other chlorine will take the other electron. Okay. So second chlorine will also need 1 electron because chlorine always needs 1 electron to complete its shell. Okay. So magnesium will give 1 electron to 1 chlorine, other electron to other chlorine. So the second chlorine will also be 288 and minus charge because each chlorine is taking 1 1. Okay, that is why each chlorine will have minus charge on them. -1 -1. Okay, there is 1 magnesium and 2 chlorines. Now we will draw the diagram. Okay, so this is the rough work that you will do so that you can guess that how many electrons the atom will give and how many electrons the other atom will receive. Okay, or will take, and how many will be there. How many
Teacher, I have
atoms?
to write this.
Yeah, you can write it in rough work. Hmm? Hmm. Okay, then you will draw the diagram. Okay, I'll share these slides with you also. Okay, now we'll draw. So let's draw dot and cross diagram. Okay, because in the exam they will ask you to draw dot and cross diagram. For example, they're asking draw dot and cross diagram for magnesium chloride. Then you have to do this rough work. Okay, to guess that how many electrons are transferring. Then you can draw the correct diagram. Okay, dot and cross diagram for magnesium chloride. It is 1 magnesium and 2 chlorine, so it will be MgCl2. Okay, magnesium chloride. So let's draw magnesium, Mg. We will draw the diagram after the transference that I told you before also. Okay, that after the transferring of electrons, then we will draw the diagram. So after the transference, magnesium has only 2 shells. 2 in one shell and 8 in the second shell. When it has given 2 electrons, then we will draw. Finish. Last shell will finish. Okay, so this is magnesium. First shell of magnesium with 2 electrons. Okay, please everyone draw it with me. The girls who are sitting at home, who are online, please draw with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, 8 electrons. And then square brackets and the charge 2 plus. Okay, this is magnesium, and we indicated magnesium electrons with dot.
Teacher, this is after transfer.
Yes, after transfer. Dot and cross diagram is always after transfer. Yeah, because it is giving. The one which gives always gets positive charge. Okay, and the number will come depending upon how many electrons are giving. Negative, like chlorine. Okay, so this is magnesium. Now we will draw 2 chlorines, one on this side, one on the other side. Okay, 2 chlorine. Inner shells are already complete. Okay, so this is first shell, second shell, and third shell of chlorine. Okay, first shell, second shell, and third shell of chlorine. Okay, now I'm indicating the electrons of chlorine with cross. Okay, by cross. So I'm using cross. First shell, 2 electrons in both of the chlorine. atoms. Second shell contains 8. Okay, after the transfer. And this is the electronic configuration of after the transfer. For both chlorine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, one second shell contains 8 electrons. 8 electrons. And how many electrons are present in chlorine's third shell? Yeah. Yes, the girls who are online. Please tell me how many electrons are there, will be there in third shell?
8.
8. Very good. So 7 electrons of chlorine itself. Okay. So I'm indicating, I'm making a cross for chlorine's electrons, which were 7 before. So 7 electrons of chlorine and 1 dot indicating magnesium electron, which it has transferred. Okay. And again, 7 cross 7 electrons of chlorine, its own electrons, and 1 electron of magnesium, the dot one. Okay, and then square brackets, and each chlorine will get minus charge because each chlorine is getting 1 electron. So 1 minus.
Teacher, where will you share this slide?
Yes,
Where will you share this slide?
on OneNote today, inshallah. Okay, today I will make a section content library and I will share it with you, like I used to do in grade 6. Okay, and I will send you the homework also. The homework I will send to you in your chemistry section, not in content library. Again, I'll tell you what is the homework for this week at the end. Is this magnesium chloride clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And now the next one, page 78. Okay, the same diagram is there on page 78. More ionic compounds. Page 78. We have looked at sodium chloride as an example of an ionic compound. When sodium and chlorine react together, each sodium atom gives 1 electron to each chlorine atom. Okay, so we discussed in the last class, we discussed about sodium chloride. So sodium has 1 extra electron which it will give to chlorine. Okay, like this. So chlorine has its 7 electrons, okay, and 1 electron of sodium. So sodium will get positive charge and chlorine will get negative charge. Okay, this is sodium chloride, NaCl. The atom react together 1 to 1. So the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. 1 atom of sodium, 1 atom of chlorine. Okay, now next is magnesium. Magnesium is in group 2 of the periodic table. Therefore, we know that it has 2 electrons in its outer shell. How could it get stable electronic configuration of a noble gas? By giving away how many? 2 electrons. Good. It has 2 extra electrons in its outermost shell, which it can give, and then magnesium will become 2,8. Okay, and 2,8 is the configuration of neon, noble gas. Okay, noble gas neon, which is complete configuration. 2 in the first shell and 8 in the second shell. So magnesium will become like neon, but it will not completely change because the identity of an atom is because of its proton, not electron. Okay, so even if electrons get disturbed, like if any atom gives the electron or receives an extra electron, then nothing will happen. Its identity will not change. Magnesium will remain magnesium. It will not become neon, but it will get the stability like neon. Okay, it will become stable, but still it's magnesium. Okay, what do you think happens if we react magnesium instead of sodium with chlorine? Okay, so the same thing which we drew, magnesium chloride. So if we react magnesium instead of chlorine, what will happen? So this is the diagram that we drew, magnesium chloride, chlorine on both sides. Magnesium atom loses 2 electrons when it reacts. Therefore, its ions has a 2 plus charge. Okay, you can see that each magnesium atom can give an electron to each of the 2 chlorine atoms. So the formula of magnesium chloride is MgCl2. Is it clear till here? Yes. To the online girls also?
Yes. Yes.
Any question in magnesium chloride?
No.
Okay, let's move on. And let's try sodium oxide. Okay, sodium oxide, next compound. Again, it's very easy to identify that it's an ionic compound because there is sodium and oxygen in it. Okay, sodium, we know sodium is present in group 1, so it's a metal. And oxygen is present in group 6 and it is a non-metal. Okay, and I told you that the bond between metal and non-metal is always ionic. Okay, ionic in nature. So let's try sodium oxide. Let's try to make dot and cross diagram for sodium chloride. So first we have to do a rough work. Sodium has 11 electrons. Okay, all of you, please try. And oxygen, 8 total electrons. What is the configuration of sodium and oxygen? Electronic structure of sodium.
2, 8, and 1.
Yes, sodium 2, 8, and 1. Okay. This is from grade 6, and I think I hope that all of you know this, right?
Yes.
Other girls also, the girls who are not speaking at all. Okay, now 8 electrons, oxygen. So its configuration will be
2
2,
and 2, 6.
6. Very good. 2 and 6. Okay. Sodium is a giver. It will give this one electron. Okay, the electron which is present in the last shell, sodium will give that one electron. But you can see that oxygen needs 2 electrons to complete its shell.
I'm going to bring in another sodium.
Yes, very good. We will bring another sodium. So oxygen needs 2 electrons. Okay, so one sodium will give 1 electron to oxygen, and another sodium will come in the story, and it will also give that one extra electron to oxygen. Can you guess the formula of sodium chloride now? There are 2 sodiums and 1 oxygen.
Na2.
Good. Yes, Na2O. Very good. Sodium oxide is Na2O. This is the formula. Okay. So depending upon how many atoms we are using, how many elements are there. Okay. Now we will draw a dot and cross diagram. Okay. Sodium will become 2, 8. Okay. And there are 2 sodium atoms. Okay. So we will draw 2 sodium. 2 sodium. And there is 1 oxygen with complete shells. And the charge what will be the charge on oxygen? It is receiving 2 electrons.
2 negative. 2 negative.
2 negative. 4 minus, yeah. And each sodium is giving only one electron. That's why we are writing only 1 plus sign with each sodium. Okay, so here it will be oxygen in the middle and sodium, 2 sodiums on the sides. Okay, oxygen, first shell, second shell, Okay, fill up these shells. Sodium, sodium. Draw the diagram of after the transference. Okay, so indicate oxygen electrons with anything. Okay, we can use dot and cross. Just use one thing for metals and one and other thing for non-metals. And there will be no third shell because after giving that one electron, third shell will finish. Oxygen. Okay, so in oxygen, there will be 2 in the first shell and 6 electrons of itself, okay, which oxygen already has. It's 6 electrons with circle, okay, and 2 electrons of sodium I'm representing by cross, okay, which has transferred 2 electrons. Sodium will give one electron to oxygen, okay, and sodium's electron by cross. Sodium has 8 electrons, 2 in the first shell. Only you have to show the electrons difference between metals and non-metals. So see here, sodium, 2 sodium metals with cross. Okay, the electrons are with cross, and oxygen non-metal with dot. Okay, and this cross in oxygen, these 2 crosses in oxygen, they are indicating that these cross 2 electrons are transferred from 2 sodiums. One from one sodium, other from the other sodium. Okay, what is missing in this diagram?
The cross brackets and the
Charges and with brackets. Very good. Good. Okay, so each sodium will get plus charge because each sodium has given its one electron plus charge. Because it has given one, na? Each sodium is giving one. Okay, each sodium is giving one. And there is only one oxygen which is receiving 2 electrons. 2 minus charge, yes. That is why oxygen, on oxygen, there is 2 minus. This number or these charges depending upon the electrons, not the number of atoms. Okay, electrons, how many electrons it has received or it is giving. This is the dot and cross diagram for sodium oxide. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what is written in the book. Page 78. Now let's look at sodium reacting with oxygen. An oxygen atom has 6 electrons. An oxygen atom has 6 electrons in its outer shell. Now, how can it get the stable configuration of a noble gas? So, oxygen is having 8 total electrons, 2 in the first shell, 6 in the second shell. So, how can it get the stable configuration? By taking 2 electrons. Right? By taking 2 electrons, it will get completed. Look at the diagram below. This is the same diagram that we just drew. Oxygen in the middle and 2 sodiums on the sides. Okay, the same diagram which we practiced. Okay, there is another way of drawing dot and cross diagram, this one, the small diagram. So you can draw dot and cross diagram in this way also and in this way also. This diagram is the first diagram in the yellow. This diagram when they are showing the shells. This diagram is with shells and the other diagram is without shells. So you can draw the diagram in any way. It's your choice. with shells and without shells. Okay, and in this diagram, they have not drew any shell. Means the complete shells also and the incomplete shells also. Okay, so in sodium became 2H after giving one electron. So these shells are already complete, so they haven't draw the shells. They haven't drew. Okay, so there is no drawing of the shells in this one. And for oxygen also, they have just shown the electrons, 6 electrons of oxygen itself, and plus plus 2 electrons of sodium, which are transferred. One from one sodium, other from the other sodium. Okay, but no shells. So this diagram is without shell. You can draw it in any way. Okay, both are acceptable. Both are correct. The oxygen atom gains 2 electrons, each with a negative charge. Therefore, its ion has a 2 minus charge, oxygen ion. If I ask you, what do we call the charge with the ion with negative charge? I told you last lecture. The ion with the negative charge. We discussed it. So what is with the negative charge? Cation or anion? Hmm. Negative.
So
The online,
negative charge is anion, right?
yes, anion. The negative one is the ion with the negative charge is anion, and the ion with the positive charge is known as cation. Okay, don't forget. Okay, so the formula of sodium oxide is Na2O. Okay, the next one is your homework. Okay, your homework for this week is this page. This is only one page, and today, after going home, I will upload it on OneNote. I will
Teacher,
upload
do you have to write this in our copy?
your copy. Yes.
Teacher, neat copies are rough.
Hmm?
Neat copies are rough.
Yeah. Just write it in your copy. Okay. Means your copy should be complete, na? You should write it in copy. Okay. So this is only one page. The definition, and you have and you know that what you will write. You will write classwork, date. Okay. In the starting, chapter number, chapter name, everything. Okay. Don't write this red
Teacher?
line.
Teacher?
Yes.
Will you upload it somewhere so that we can copy?
I will upload it on OneNote and I will distribute it in your chemistry section. Okay?
Okay.
Not in content library. In chemistry section, I will distribute it. And like in grade 6, you used to do that you will upload your pages under this page. Okay? After this page, you will paste your work.
Teacher,
Hmm?
are we gonna do any worksheets or something?
Yeah, but not this week, next week. Okay, this week is finished, na? So next week, inshallah, yes, we are going to do.
And teacher,
Is
for
it?
the girls who come to school, you'll check the copies in school.
Yes.
Okay.
I check the copies in school also. The girls who come to school, I will check their copies. Okay? Okay. The
Yes.
girls who come to school. Why atoms form bonds, chemical bonding definition, why atoms form bond, and the ionic bond definition and its examples. Okay? So this is not long work, this is just simple work. So just do it. Okay? And just try. This is not your official home. This is your official homework. Only this one. Okay. So, but I just want you to try magnesium oxide dot and cross diagram for magnesium oxide. Okay. Yeah. Just
Teacher,
so in the next lecture, I will start from here. First, I will discuss magnesium oxide with you. Okay, and then we'll move to the next page. Yes, beta.
teacher, I'm
Hmm.
currently in Pakistan, so like I don't have a chemistry copy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't have stationery because I when I come back to Saudi Arabia, I'm coming back in 4 days, meaning on 6th September. So when I come back, I'll do all this work and like submit it like the day after. Or
Okay,
yeah,
no problem. What's your name?
Uswa.
Uswa. Okay, Uswa. I will note it down. Okay. After coming back, then upload your
Okay.
work. No problem. Did you hit the bell? Bell rang or not? Not yet. The time is up. It's finished. Okay, girl, I'm ending the meeting. Okay, the time is finished. So I'll see you inshallah next week. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Allah
Last week.
Hafiz, teacher.
Allah Hafiz. Make a
Hafiz,
line.
teacher.
Make a proper line. Allah Hafiz. And if you break a line, I will not bring you again. Okay. Allah Hafiz.